What's up, guys? It's MB Boxing, and today I'm going to be predicting the outcome of Edgar Berlanga versus Roamer Alexis Angulo, and this is going to be a 10-rounder in the super-middleweight division, and this fight is going to be Saturday, June 11th, from the Madison Square Garden Theater in New York City, New York, and this fight is going to be broadcasted on ESPN, ESPN Plus, or the ESPN app. And again, both fighters' resumes. Edgar Berlanga, fighting out of Puerto Rico, holds a record of 19 wins with no defeats and 16 wins coming by way of knockout. He's currently ranked number 11 by BoxRec in the super middleweight division. And to list some of his best victories, he has a unanimous decision win over Damon Nicholson, a unanimous decision victory over Marcelo Esteban Coceres, and he's coming off a very close unanimous decision victory over Steve Rolls. And to get his opponent's resume, Roamer Alexis Angulo, fighting out of Colombia, holds a record of 27 wins with 2 defeats and 23 big wins coming by way of knockout. He's currently not ranked by BoxRec due to inactivity. However, to list his 2 defeats, he has a unanimous decision loss to Gilberto Ramirez for the WBO super middleweight title, and he also has a knockout loss to David Benavidez, also for a world title, but in this case, the WBC. And to list his best victory, this was definitely his best victory by far, where he upset Anthony Sims Jr., getting a split decision victory. And in my opinion, this fight is actually going to go in favor of the underdog Roamer Alexis Angulo. I know that many people are picking Berlanga to win this fight, and I was about to, but Berlanga in his last couple of fights has not looked that great, and that's really because he's been stepping up the competition. Against Steve Rolls, it was a very, very close decision in my opinion. Same with Marcelo Esteban Coceres. He got dropped, and it was a very, very close decision. And those guys aren't even fighters inside like the top 20. Those are guys that are top 30, anywhere from there. But in this fight, he's fighting a much more explosive, much more dangerous fighter in Angulo. Although Angulo doesn't have that boxing style like Coceres and Rolls, I still think he's going to give Berlanga numerous problems, and if anything, this will be a close win for Berlanga, but I'm edging Angulo to get a split decision victory. Angulo, he likes to come forward a lot, same with Berlanga, but Angulo, I feel like, will be the one pressuring more in this fight based off his more stockier build. I see him just coming in there with the footwork, going in, trying to land big hooks to the head, and really just trying to break down Berlanga as the fight goes on. So how I see this fight going down, I see it being like Berlanga's many fights that he's had in the past. I see it being like Berlanga wins the first half. Like in his last 3 fights, or in his last 2 fights, he's won the first half, then he's faded late, and I think that's what's going to happen. I think here, Angulo's going to go a lot to the body in the first half of the fight to sort of soften up Berlanga for the second half, but I don't think the judges will be giving Angulo much credit for those shots early on. And I think that, after 4 or 5 rounds, or after 5 rounds, it could be like 49-46 Berlanga, and it could even be 50-45. So, yeah, I see the judges probably having Berlanga up wide, maybe 4 rounds to 1, as mentioned before, or 5 rounds to 0 after 5. Like, I see Berlanga having a strong start, but then, like his last 2 fights, I see his stamina obviously going a bit down, and that will lead to him throwing less punches, and then I see Angulo taking it over and then coming forward himself, unlike Berlanga, or like Berlanga did in the first half of the fight. I see Angulo swapping over, then starting to come forward a bit more, starting to land shots more, starting to land at a powerful rate, obviously, and really starting to score points and possibly on the route to winning the fight. So in the second half of the fight, I could see Angulo winning anywhere from all 5 of those rounds, or maybe nagging one early and then winning the last 5, like something like that. Like, I could see Angulo getting the nod on 2 judges' scorecards in this fight. If anything, who knows? Berlanga could lose 2 rounds in the first half from some judges and then lose the rest. It really could be like that. But I just see Berlanga having a stronger start than Angulo, and then Angulo taking over the fight in the second half. And I think maybe the judges will score this bout 97-93 in favor of Berlanga, like a bit wider, like maybe giving him the first half and then 2 of the later ones. And then I see the other 2 judges scoring this bout 96-94 in favor of Roamer Alexis Angulo. So yeah, comment down below your thoughts on this fight, because I'm actually very, very interested in it. It's a very, very solid fight, and it could be Berlanga's first ever taste of defeat because this is obviously his toughest opponent by far. And I know that Angulo and Steve Rolls are sort of on the same ranking by box record they would be if Angulo was ranked, but Angulo was just a much, much tougher, much more durable style. And I really think that he's going to give Berlanga problems and get a split decision victory and hand him his first ever defeat. So overall, I believe that Roamer Alexis Angulo will get another big upset victory, as I think he will hand Edgar Berlanga the first ever defeat of his career, and I think it will be by split decision, and I think that the judges will score this bout 97-93 wider in favor of Berlanga, and 96-94 twice in favor of Angulo close. And yeah, that's really it. I'm MB Boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.